Hi, everybody.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Welcome back. Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Good afternoon.
Whatever.
I mean, sure, whatever time of day it is. Listen, any time of day is morning if you're tired enough.
Yes.
Correct.
Very much true.
Every
That
day,
is
every time is too late and too early.
Yeah,
If you're
truly.
tired enough.
So
Well-
welcome back to season 3.
Of Code Switching naturally, y'all.
Hey,
We
let's
back.
It's a new
go.
season. We back.
Oh my God, it's season 3. My
It's
God,
season 3.
we've done
It's
3
true.
seasons. We coming up on almost maybe a year doing this.
A year.
It is. It'll be a year in a few weeks.
My God.
That's amazing.
Y'all been busy.
By the way, I'm AJ.
I'm Channy.
Oh, I'm that girl. I listened to it, you know.
I know, you did.
I did.
I know.
Every single time.
I'm so upset.
I don't know why you're upset. You knew it was coming.
I'd forgotten.
Well, y'all, okay, so let us just, first of all, say, we went ghost.
We did.
Yeah.
We fell off the face of the earth.
That was my fault.
That was all of our fault.
True. But, you know.
I was in a state of recovery.
Yeah. In multiple ways for myself. It meant multiple things. I'm just saying.
Yeah, y'all, we had
a time, you know.
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night.
I still ain't picked up a drink since.
Same. Oh my God.
I may have had a couple glasses of wine, but I ain't had
Now, why
nothing
is that?
since.
Tell the people why that is.
I plead the fifth. What you talking about?
Oh, do you?
I
Okay.
plead the fifth.
Oh. Fifth of what? Hennessy? Tequila?
Ooh, baby.
Rum.
Okay, so if you don't know, welcome. My name is AJ, and I turned 30.
Yes. Yes,
Happy
you did.
birthday.
You
I turned 30 this year.
You are currently at a big age.
I am at a big age.
You grown.
And-
You fully grown.
Full deal. And so I don't know why my mom was so excited. I don't know.
She was so hyped.
She was so hyped, like it was her birthday, and it was confusing because why?
That hype train ain't had no brakes.
It had no brakes,
And it
y'all.
really-
Like
well.
no, even then it had none.
Okay, you right. Fair.
Your mom's was on
Baby,
the
she
block.
was.
There was a roadblock.
She was-
there you go.
she
There
was
a
excited.
momentary roadblock.
There was a momentary.
right.
She might have tripped in that pothole, but she went right back
She
full
went right
speed
past
ahead.
it.
And
Was the brunch also? Brunch also was hype.
Quentin, I saw a version of your mother. I'm
Speechless.
Oh wow!
Absolutely speechless.
So you realize you had not told me this story. Yeah, you hadn't.
No, I haven't shown you the video, and I just want to
video.
preface. There's a video. I just want to preface. Do I have a video? I do, but I just want to preface preface. That sounds crazy.
Yes.
Nope.
The video with saying I did not record a good 30 to 45 seconds of said video. So the entire interaction was at least a minute and some change.
Okay.
Let's just stay there.
Okay.
But anywho, guys, enough about all of the shenanigans that took place for said person's big birthday. We're just gonna jump right in. So, what was a code switching moment for you this week? What was it? What was that moment where you was just like, "Is your code switch?"
I gotta redirect so that I maintain professionalism.
So I'm going to talk about my job.
Sure.
So-
Please.
There was at one point where like I usually begin with like my conversations with my clients or coworkers or whatever, and not my coworkers, but like the people I work with. Like
So
my
your coworkers?
customers.
Oh,
that's what I meant.
you
C
interact
words.
with.
C words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interact with.
Yes.
Not work with.
But yeah, so like I'm kind and very nice to them because again I'm like most of the time I'm chatting with them or I'm on the phone. They have to be professional. But then they trap me because I hate most of all is when customers call in thinking that they know the job more than you do.
Oh, those are the best.
And look, okay. So this is the quote I have on that. I'm gonna let you finish. You can be loud or wrong,
But you can't be both.
You know, like, choose a struggle.
Choose a struggle.
Truly, like, because if you're both, it's not gonna be a good time for you. Because I'm gonna hit you with the "Are you finished?" and then we go from there.
Right.
I basically had to spend this like entire like 30 minutes just trying to explain to this customer I can't do what you think I can do. There's not a button that allows me to do the thing. Like this is, I don't know how you think this works or how jobs work where I can just magically like, here's some money.
Yeah, no.
No,
Like,
I can't.
Right, like,
there's
it's
no
like
button. So eventually, at some point, I don't know, it accidentally happened. I don't know what happened. And they were explaining something to me. I had zoned out. I wasn't paying attention.
You went on commercial break.
I went on commercial break because I was pissed.
Sure.
And when and they were explaining something to me, they asked me if I understood, and I was like, "What's good?"
What's up?
What's good? Like,
And I was like, "Ooh, shit."
good job.
But it's not as bad as that one time where I was on the phones with a customer and I said, "Nigga, you straight?" And I just and I hung up the call.
Okay, but are you chewing gum?
Yeah,
Why?
because I wanted gum.
While you're recording. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Now that's all she's gonna be thinking about, and all you're gonna be thinking about, and you've done this to her.
Okay.
I need you to know.
All right, so I'm gonna move on. Anyway, so
What was the code switching moment for you?
So, I mentioned briefly that I have a new employment opportunity. That was, I put in my 2 weeks.
A blessing it was.
Yes, truly.
My God.
And the letter, me and my mom are having a great time about writing this letter. She was like, "Thank you for the opportunity. This is my resignation from da 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 da." And I was like, what I really want to say is, fuck you bitches, I'm out.
Right.
Like that was that
Sure,
moment.
sure,
And you
sure.
have to type it and then erase it.
Right, and then type what you
And then
actually
put in
want to
what
say.
you
Right.
actually need to say.
Right.
What is the professional way of saying "fuck you"? Like to your
Well,
I'm out.
Ooh, yeah,
I'm out.
yeah. Well, no.
I
No,
professionally resign. I
Right, yeah, no,
officially
this will-
resign.
Yeah, it seems.
How do I say fuck you without resigning?
This is my official resignation.
That sucks.
effective immediately.
Well,
effective
no,
immediately is a fuck you.
that is a fuck you.
Effective immediately.
Effective immediately. Ooh. I was talking to Mama Walker yesterday. She said she did it. She did that Thursday.
Oh yeah,
She was
said
just like-
effective immediately.
She said effective as of tomorrow, I'm out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we can't. She was like, I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Right.
They was like, well, we can't rehire you, so
That's
Okay.
I'm good with that. She was like, nah, I got to go. I said, yes,
about time.
That's
I
right.
love that for you.
I love when people quit. I love when people get fed up and quit and they do like, find better for themselves.
And I did.
I
I'm
love that.
excited.
That's good.
I'm really excited.
That's
It's
excellent.
gonna be dope.
Question for you.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we were talking about, I guess, corporate jargon.
Yeah.
What's your feelings on as per my last email? Because that's one of my faves.
Oh, I do that all the
I
time.
do that all the time.
Or per our last conversation. Or
Because bitch, what I said was
Now,
especially because okay, so I could tell y'all about this real quick. Long story short, the week we got back, the day we went on our little adventure, the email I sent was like, hey, I'm just letting you guys know this and this and this occurred. I won't be able to come in today. I did put in my time and blah, blah, blah. The boss's boss was like, cool, no problem. Thanks for letting me know.
Right.
Y'all, the next day, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I get an email letting me know from the one under him, hey, just want to remind you that in the handbook, it says that you can't call out without calling, and it has to be before your shift. I said, so would you have preferred me not to email you at all? Or
just be out.
Or did you just, or I could have just not said anything and just not showed up for work and not got any work done.
Right.
Because I wasn't going into the office anyway. So, like, I was like, what? And she never responded,
Your
of
boss
course.
had no problem with it. I have no idea.
Why we even had the conversation. And you're leaving anyway, so why do you care? So, anywho. So, moving on. What's the question of the day, Chanel?
The question of the day, because I'm really excited to talk about this one. Question of the day is rules of engagement.
Okay.
Rules of engagement.
You gonna form that as a question?
Okay, but yes. Okay, but like, give me a second.
Sorry.
If you know how I feel.
That was great. I love that you did
Don't
that.
touch me.
Wow.
But,
that little pat was so condescending.
Wasn't
I can
it?
feel it from here.
Was it not?
I feel it from here.
Don't touch me.
But also, that wasn't the question of the day.
You keep your hands off me. No.
That wasn't.
Oh, right. That wasn't actually the question. That was going to be the next one. This one is, well, you did sort of set that one up for her. It was.
Why would you confuse me?
The question of the day
I confused you. I'm
did.
sorry.
You did.
What
I apologize.
Voss is code switching. That's
Yes.
the question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Niggas, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something right now. It's been a long goddamn week. It's been a long goddamn week. And today, it's my only day. It's my only day off this week.
You working tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Why?
My brain. I'm here. Okay. Blessed and highly
It's
favored.
okay. Everybody mess up. Players fuck up too, Craig.
So we're gonna talk about code switching.
Code switching.
So what's the question?
We figured.
What is it?
There you go. There it is. There it is then.
For our new and, fairly newer listeners.
Or returning.
Or returning. We always... For us, niggas be code switching, okay?
Yes.
Whether you know what the word is or you understand what it is, you do it. And to me, code switching is it's making other people comfortable with how you speak, and I hate it.
That's one way of looking at it. Yeah.
I mean, yes, you code switching for like a more definitive term. It is changing or adjusting how you communicate with others, which it is typically to or for the comfort of others.
Dominant black space, like non-dominant black spaces.
I do tend to think of like whatever, like code switching, especially like between cultures, whatever. I think it's more so for me. It's more finding ways for me to be thoroughly understood on a level with the people that I'm interacting with. So like, it's not necessarily something that's good or bad. It's just I'm changing the language so that you understand what I'm saying.
Right. Like for us, we have our own jargon, our own things that we say to each other that makes all the sense in the world.
Right.
Sometimes there's not real words.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not real words.
Sometimes it's just no sense.
It is.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, we pick up on it and it works out. But for other people looking in, they're like, wait, what?
Why?
Or between us and our line sisters, We all have, ooh, child. We all have our own ways of like communicating with each other, and that works for us, but that don't work for other people, even within our chapter. So it's like you all, even with your parents, like me and Quentin, how we talk to our parents and how we deal with our parents. Some people have an issue with it. We don't really care, but our parents get it, and then we get them.
Right.
Well, sometimes.
Though, to be fair, the lines are blurring.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. The number of times I've almost cussed in front of our father.
I do cuss in front of our father.
Well, sure, but like I've almost dropped some F-bombs when it was just me and him. And they were just coming out unbidden. Like the filter didn't even check it. Like, it just went.
There is not one with mother, so I can understand that.
You know, we've
completely blurred that line.
Yeah. That was a very, very drunk night, very emotionally drunk night.
I feel like as time goes on, there's a certain point where your parents, like your relationship with your parents, change over time, as it should. Mm-hmm. So that sometimes you're just like, I think I can talk to you normally.
Yeah.
I think I can talk to you.
Yeah.
The way
and
I
normally
talk
for
to
me
you.
is with expletives because they're colorful and fun. And I like to spice up my, language. Like I like to spice up my food.
You like to spice up your food?
Yes. Seasonings. Also, I like a bit of heat.
Those are spices.
I do, right. Also, I do like a bit of heat. I'm just not hot sauce crazy like you and our father.
How dare you?
Am I
felt
wrong?
like a personal attack.
Am I wrong?
I feel like an attack towards...
Daddy's worse than me.
Sure, but that doesn't mean that you're not bad.
I'm not that bad.
Okay. All right. But anyway, I love Indian food.
This is true. They are spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Korean food. They also love the spice.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to try chicken feet, but right. But they will do it payao, hot, spicy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
How did we move into talking about food?
Spice.
Talking about spicing up language. Mm-hmm. But also, not just us as, black people living in, this world. I also sort of code switch, gay.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a definite language change.
I have been known to butch it up a bit while at work, not intentionally. It's just sort of habit.
But you're also very butch in general, though, Q.
Sure, but I also have moments where my flame doth burn bright.
And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Right. And I don't do it out of fear.
Right.
Because what are you going to do? Fight me? Okay. I got hands. I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So.
And I don't understand why people don't understand that, but okay.
It's because normally I'm chill and I got patience for days.
Yeah.
But when that patience runs out, there's
You've had to. I've given you a lot of practice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll accept
you
that.
And your cousin. We've talked about that story, so it's okay. But yeah, so I often tell people when I'm drinking, I have 3 modes.
Yes.
I either get very, very black, very, very gay, or a hybrid of the two.
Black and gay.
Somewhere in the middle. And yes, I'm both of those things all of the time, but you will catch extremes.
Yeah.
Also when I'm not, talking with another accent, because that also happens.
Yeah, you do throw the accents out there. Yeah. I love that.
I'm trying very hard not to do one right now.
I know. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think for me, especially in the profession that I'm in, it was very driven to us that we're supposed to be in the room, but not in the room. That was their favorite verbiage to use. Mm-hmm. And we're supposed to, if they ask us about our personal business, we're supposed to deflect and not answer the question or we're not supposed to react. First of all, you telling this person not to give off facial expressions.
The facial expressions happen before you can even think about them. Like, yeah, I don't know that's gonna work out.
I tell my friends all the time I don't make faces. What? No. Me, never.
Yeah, no, never. And so for us, they tell us, oh, you have to. They even were telling me I had to fix my accent. Like I couldn't have an accent in the room, or I needed to be more professional when I speak. And I was like, I can't have an accent. Like the accent makes me less professional. And
that is directly prejudiced.
Correct.
It was weird, but also it was coming from a black man.
Weird.
Sure. Not really.
Not really.
But again, like he felt like I was just way too much. And even in that regard, I think y'all have seen me in professional settings to where I'm still myself, but I'm just not myself. Like there's different versions of me now. She's going to show up in every situation. However, the version of her and the type of extraness that I am, it ain't going to show up all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's professional, and you've seen me in more professional moments than not. Am I too much?
No.
Okay, they said
I
it was
think,
too much.
Honestly, a lot of people have to understand that like showing up in different ways and different versions of yourself is not like you lying about who you are. It's just that you have different versions of who you are that they're very much who you are. Like even with like code switching, you're not lying about saying like about like who you are. You're not hiding any like version of who you are. You are showing up differently because that's just who you are in that moment. And then, however, that person is definitely prejudiced, and that's
Number self-hate.
Yeah, that's a lot of them.
And you want to know what his biggest class was, and he wrote a book on?
What?
Diversity.
You can be diverse, but just tone it down.
He said, these were his exact words. I'll never forget it. He said, I know that you peg yourself as this person that marches to the beat of your own drum, but that gets really old really quick with your professors and your colleagues. He looked me dead in my face and told me to tone it down some.
You should have reported him.
How? The entire board was sitting there.
Oh, Lord. And they just...
They were like, yeah, we just see so many different parts of you. Sometimes you're in class and you're engaging, and sometimes you're quiet. Well, hell yeah, I got.
Yeah.
Because
I have a job and I'm in a full-time job and a full-time class schedule. What the hell?
Right.
People are much more diverse and like within themselves than to just be presented one way all the time.
And as a profession that I'm in, you want that for your people.
Also, you should.
But they don't want that for you as the professional. It's okay for your clients to be that way, but it's not okay for you as the therapist. Which a lot of us millennial therapists was like, fuck that, because our clients want relationship, healthy. You're there to model healthy relationships. So at the same time, how can of course I'm not going to give them all of me because that blurs the line.
Right.
But again, I still have to code switch in some sort of way where they can relate to me so they're comfortable because they're telling a stranger all of their business.
Yeah.
Whether or not we realize that, like, how you speak to them. So asking me something simple like, hey, my kids I used to play a game with my kids. The first session, I always play a card game with them. And I'm like, if you win the round, you get to ask me whatever you want. And if I win, I get to ask you whatever I want. And they be looking at me like, okay. By the first question, they think I'm finna ask them like, ooh, what's your favorite? Like, who your girlfriend? Like, they would think I'm finna get into their business like that. I'd be like, okay, so if you could have lunch or dinner with your favorite superhero or actor, rapper, whomever, who would it be or why? It could be dead or alive. Like, And I ask it just like that. I don't care if you white, black, polka dot. I'm asking you, if you could have dinner with them, who would it be and why? And I'd be like, and sometimes I have to catch myself because I'd be like, I don't know. I don't understand that. And that ain't, and I'd be like, oh, hold on, I'm sorry. With my kids, I don't give them big words, vernaculars, and big sentence structures. One, they're not trying to hear it. But with adults, if I'm just like, hey, what's up? Like, what's popping? You cooling? Like, you chilling? Some of them, they get it. Some of them do like, oh, she cool as fuck. Okay, I can fuck with this.
Right.
The other ones, they get a little bit like tense, like.
She's not taking this serious. Like.
It's either that or they think it's a setup.
Mm-hmm. They do think it's a setup. And then once they realize, oh no, she's really like this every session, I'm like, yeah, this it, girl. This it. I be like I was like, this it, y'all. I ain't hold nothing.
Right.
But I think that taught me the biggest lesson about like, what is it to code switch and why is it important to do so? And why is it that I have to do it? Because some of my white clients, some of them aren't comfortable sitting in that like prim and proper, like, so tell me, when you think about what you just said, let's dissect that. I'd be like, listen, life be lifing. Mm-hmm. They be like, yeah, life be lifing. And I'd be like, and it be lifing hard. Mm-hmm. And they be like, yeah. And then if I just say, yeah, things get hard. It's hard. Life is really hard. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. That doesn't sound as reassuring as, child, I understand. Life be lifing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you have to switch it up for people to, damn, I relate to that shit. You said that. That's a word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Shani said, you code switch, like you switch between codes so that you are better understood.
Now the ones that you got to do that with, I'm like, I spend more time trying to make sure I don't revert than actually remembering what the conversation is.
Right.
Like you spend more time trying to absolutely be appropriate for that setting.
Right.
And I find now, and I always say this, but if I think had I not gone to Bethune, I don't think I would have ever felt comfortable being my full black self, no matter where I am.
Right.
Because even now, I'm still professional. Like even in my interviews, I'm still myself, but I'm like, well, I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
X, Y, and Z. Like I'll go answer. I'm not as clean cut as we were taught how to be professional and how to show up in interviews or wear two-piece suit, and I'm gonna be in business
lot of what
professional.
We're taught, like especially as like black people, about what it means to show up professionally. It's just being us being told how to acquiesce to a European centric.
Come on, acquiesce. What do you mean? What do you mean?
To
relent,
conform,
to give in,
to give in.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted her to give a definition for the folks.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know what acquiesce means. It's a beautiful word. I just love when she throw these big words out. So sometimes throughout the season, I'm gonna just have her define them for you guys. Okay?
Because she educated.
She is an educated black woman.
I'm educated.
Her is adductional.
Her is a That is great. Okay, so anybody else got any major things about what they think and feel code switching is?
Well, I was thinking about it like in relation to the podcast, our podcast, because we call it code switching naturally. Mm-hmm. So what exactly is it about code switching do we relate to this podcast that we do?
I think just showing up and being able to be ourselves and just revel in the fact that no matter what goes on in this world or what's happening to us, we realize that we're still our full authentic selves, but sometimes it's funny or it's cool to have different topics in which we share and react and adjust how we speak and how we live our lives based on what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I think from the previous seasons, we've talked about family, friendships, relationships, religion, orientation, kinks, like the topics that we've talked about, even though we've rambled quite a bit sometimes, always to me shine a light on, no matter, one, Black is not a monolith. And I think that's the biggest thing I wanted us to portray and project in this space. And also understanding that it's a safe space for all of us.
That's also like been like my main focus for the podcast, that I want people to understand that Black people are not a monolith. There's so many ways to be Black. And there isn't like this idea that we have to separate Blackness, or like we have to define what kind of Blackness is. It doesn't, none of that has to actually exist. We can all exist as Black together in the community. But
I do think it's important that we acknowledge how people Black.
Yeah.
Like, not to say as like a comparison, because there's nothing to compare, but
it's important to acknowledge experiences, but that way we're not ignorant of experiences.
Right. And also, but when I say that as a representation of the little Black boys and girls that are growing up and they realize, oh my God, like I don't have to acquiesce who I am.
Right.
Because they feel like that's not the proper Black. And so that's why I'm like, not just in not being ignorant, but also representing all facets of Blackness, because it's so many, it's so much, and it's so beautiful, and it's so bold, and it's resilient. If you look at history, we gonna make some shit shake. It don't matter what's stacked up against us. Y'all keep moving the finish line, but every time we're going to dominate and overturn it every time. So it's like, for me, I always want to celebrate that, but also have that representation and that safe space to say, hey, listen, this is how I Black today.
Yeah.
For sure.
Today I want to be a little bougie. Tomorrow I'm going to be a hood rat. We don't know.
Right.
All of it valid.
I mean, and honestly, you can do all of those in the same day.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So we gonna move on real quick because we have like 2 more things and then we're out of here, right?
2 songs and we out.
So we talk about a lot of current events and we realize we don't bring them to the forefront with you guys.
We're gonna start doing that, I promise.
We are, especially today. This is...
I'm so disappointed.
I'm so disappointed, but also everybody has their moments of like, you got to hold this L. And today, that's what we'll call it. Hold this L today.
Okay. Okay.
Today's segment of Hold This L.
FAMU.
You specifically giving it that FAMU?
The whole thing. The whole thing. Alumni included.
Okay.
Hold this L.
Oh, well.
Because y'all are quick. Anytime Bethune has an L or something going on within our walls and our institution. So here's y'all's, okay? Y'all need to wrap your arms around your girl.
Please lay hands, cover her in
prayer. Because who in the hell gave her access to pose butt bunker naked with the rubber snakes hanging off her head?
I'm not going to laugh at her.
You just did though,
dying because and I give her props though, because baby is standing 10 toes in her shit. She is like, I did. Y'all just mad.
Because at the end of the day, what you gonna do? You can't just be like, I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
We saw your whole body.
Right, we saw your religion, my man.
I mean, she had her whole booty cheeks out, y'all, and I said, wow. Because she actually did 2 shoots. So the first one she did, it was beautiful.
It was so pretty.
It was a beautiful afro. Like she still had her heels on, and I was like, yes, sis, work that. It was beautiful. But then you went back.
Right. You decide, nice shots.
And did. What would? So, y'all gonna have to sit with this one because, baby, she is, and then she trying to market this moment with her music.
This was a publicity stunt.
It had to have been.
This was a choice.
It had to have been.
It wasn't the good one, but it was.
And I knew
choice.
what I knew what she was thinking. I knew when she did it, she was thinking, "Ooh, this gonna flip some tables. This gonna be the one."
Because her caption, even though it didn't make sense, she was just like, "I always dressed, what she say, provocative and
based on her Instagram, can confirm.
She's always dressed provocative, and she loves her body. Listen, I love a self-secured woman.
We love that.
And I don't think people are upset that she posts naked. It was just where on campus she posts naked. Yeah. And so the people's was not
because
happy.
Let me tell you something. Mary's kids would never. We would never be on her gravesite butt ass naked. They would
now we'll go across the street to the U-Haul.
Because let's not pretend like that didn't happen.
Like the U-Haul was the spot. Okay,
let's not pretend like at least know somebody that has a U-Haul story.
Oh,
the teacher house, not on her grave, but like
it's real close.
It's real close.
It's close enough.
It's on the old teacher house.
So does the campus count as all her grave, like all of it?
No, she actually is. There's an actual grave site. Like her body is literally there.
Oh, okay.
There's actually there's like one or two other people buried on campus. I think one other person. The one across from the music building.
Oh.
I think it's just those two that's buried on campus.
Okay.
I don't remember his name though. But she's by her house.
Okay.
And then there's one over there.
Okay.
Now, we don't go near them.
Sure.
We don't do that.
Absolutely.
No, why would you?
No.
Leave that in peace.
What even would be the point?
No.
Exactly.
So we would never though. Not even by the statue. Like people don't even get. I've never seen people even like kissing by the statue. They'll be like around the corner, like by the pack, but like not immediately in front of her. Like we just wouldn't
Honestly,
do that.
The face of the statue, if you look at it, it just looks like you should be in class.
Like she do. She do. She looks so I feel like had we been around when she was around, we would have been like, yes, ma'am. Like, yes, ma'am.
Exactly. Like her face, like, what you doing out here?
Yes, ma'am.
This does remind me, we do at some point need to talk about black superstition.
For sure.
Because
For sure.
Because you just said a thing that was just agreed upon at the campus by everyone for reasons. Because
there was even a black cat. Like we was like, oh, there go Mama Mary. Like it was up, and it was all. The only reason we said it because it was literally always around Mary's grave. Like it just. You would see it around campus, and then it would reconvene right to her grave. And we was like, nope, I ain't playing no games. No, ma'am, I didn't do it.
See? See?
Like, you just knew. So for sure.
We're going to have to write that one down. Because
yes,
for sure
because we do
topic.
that. Because there's so many. And then I'm going to if you're watching this, in the comments or on our Instagram or Twitter, definitely tell us what some of the black super... Ooh, I got a big one. Ooh, I got a story time for that one. Okay. Black superstitions. We're gonna talk about that episode, maybe 2 or 3. We'll see. But now, let's wrap this up, Shawty.
Oh, it's time.
It is time.
It is time.
You guys ready? Mm-hmm. It's time for Music of the Week. Music of the Week. Hey, Music of the Week.
Woo.
Music of the Week. Hey.
All right, who going first?
Me, because I'm cheating. It's not. Okay. It's not music. It's a movie. I have to.
It's
the whole album.
Wept openly.
Oh no. It was real.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna be prepared. Sorry, I'm talking about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Oh.
Like I said, not a music movie. That trailer is fantastic. The music.
Tim's did that.
Yeah.
Tim's did that.
That song.
Tim's did that.
Let's talk about the transition from like the songs to like All Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No Woman, No Cry to All Right by Kim.
Oh my.
I need the actual song because that one was fantastic.
Tim's did that cover. She did that.
Also, Woman King, which is like the Dora Milaje, but like has roots in real events, starring Viola Davis, is coming out this year as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And there's a remix, like an edit of My Power from...
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.
It was good.
I was like,
it was good.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
So, yes, Wakanda Forever.
I'm not ready.
It's coming out.
And everybody, if
November.
you have not seen it, we are wearing all white. If you don't have all whites, you need to have a solid color.
Solid color.
Ooh. Okay, well, I got the pants for that.
Oh, but listen, I found
the
the most perfect outfit.
I gotta find
on
a good
Amazon.
shirt for that.
I don't have an all white, but I'll find one.
I'm gonna give me some all white.
Yeah, no, we're doing that. Also, it's in November, so it's around my birthday.
Yes, it is.
So I need to get my tattoo before that happens. Then.
Okay. Say less.
So yeah, but also I listened to Renaissance and it's good. I enjoy it. Sorry, I'm done.
I
now.
have not yet listened to Renaissance.
I enjoy it. It's fun.
I will get around to
It
it.
is fully for the gays.
I told her, I said I will give her a solid 7 out of 10 for it. And I did get my songs that I do like.
Yeah, you said so. Cuff It. Yeah, Cuff It is also.
First of all, I said, let me find out. I said, because which one is that? I think it's Church Girl. She incorporated Tip Drill.
Well, maybe
And
I
did.
need to listen to
Because she said it must be your cash because it ain't your face. And I said, y'all didn't get Tip Drill from that automatically? Y'all didn't. I said, let's go, Nelly. Let's go. But yeah, that's not what I'm going to choose. But yeah.
She got sorry. I'm sorry. What? One. You said one. And I gave you one. So I'm
Yes, you
done.
did. Done. It's okay. We'll do the. Well, anyway.
Yeah,
go
we
ahead.
got a couple.
What have I been listening to? I don't know. I've just been on a sporadic spree of music. I've been listening to Melanie Martinez.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay. Which ones? K through 12, or just like all of it?
All of it.
Oh, okay.
I was a fanatic, especially about the storyline with like the storyline with K through 12.
Yeah, so good.
But I am going to choose. I'm going to probably choose Detention by Melanie Martinez.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all text me these?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
Sure.
1000%.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, that's probably gonna go with that one. I love when people write music that has a storyline to it.
Yep.
That like has like characters that they're like portraying. Like
Crybaby,
I love like the Crybaby and K through 12 both go together as like there's a movie.
Yeah.
Like it goes together.
Yeah.
I like Gorillaz. Like the Gorillaz has a Gorillaz lore. Yep. I'm obsessed with Gorillaz lore.
Janelle Monáe, the queen.
The Queen.
The queen.
I love when they do that.
I'm so sorry.
I love when the musicians do that. Like they create characters that they follow along in their music. But yeah, so going with that.
Okay, guys, I've been given a lot of new music, like a lot. Okay, because there's so many to choose from, but I'm going to choose one. So shout out to Best Friend for this one. He sent it to me. It is a straight vibe. It is Makala Jenny. It's Jene. I don't know. But it's called Mad Bitches.
Okay.
When I tell y'all it's the flow of it. It's amazing. And it's just everything.
Okay, you're gonna have to play that so I can know what the fuck it sounds like.
Yes, it sounds so good. Like it's dope. And I realized why he sent it to me. That bass line is like
We love a good bass line.
It's a good bass line. So
niggas love a bass and a beat.
Every time. But it's just her voice is really, really pretty, especially I don't know, and then I don't know if y'all can see the cover art.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like
I like it.
Carolina Blues.
Ooh.
So
that immediately has my attention.
yeah, I haven't like indulged in the full album yet, but that song in particular, he was like, enjoy. I was like, nigga, you did that.
Right.
I sent him the tightest thing. I was like, like this was such a good time. So that was the biggest one that stuck out to me, but that's the one I can choose for now because I'm gonna save Toby for later.
Okay.
Oh, ooh, Toby, sorry.
Save Toby.
Neo.
Did we talk about Kenyon before the break?
Yes, we did.
Oh, we did. Because we can
did.
talk about him again. Because I'm still listening to Get High, Get By. It's there. It's on my playlist.
Dream of Me.
Care. Dream of Me is very good. Thank you for reminding me of it.
Dream of Me is just
Marvin Gaye, Fucks. Also, Closer.
the album as a whole.
Yeah, Closer.
And you know
The
what?
last
He's
song-
on tour and he's making me mad because I can't go see him.
I know.
He ain't coming nowhere close, is he?
No. And Atlanta is sold out. I wasn't going to Atlanta.
That would be the closest.
That would be the closest, yeah.
And I was like,
But going to
He did.
Atlanta?
I was going to go to Charlotte, but Charlotte was like last week. I wasn't going to be able to afford that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I'm getting VIP. I just want everybody to understand. I'm going to meet my best friend.
Sure. Okay, you should check, because he's LA nigga, right?
He's
Is he? I feel like he's LA nigga.
he's a LA nigga, but oh no, he's LA.
Right. Right, because he Terrell show. So, maybe, see how much a ticket is.
He already did LA.
Sure, but I'm sure he'll go back. See how much a ticket is.
He already did LA. He started in Oakland and LA.
Okay. I don't think you're hearing me, but he'll go back because that's where that nigga's from. So
Is he going to do another show when he goes back?
Probably.
Well, he said he was going. He said he was working on Florida dates. So as soon
Okay.
as he says I'm going, and I'm getting VIP
Sure.
because I'm going to meet this man. I'm be like, friend, I'm the one on Twitter. I'm Daisy Sentiments. How you doing? I'm Madam Chrome. So run me my fade, bro. And just understand from this point on, we're friends.
Right.
Officially.
For forever.
I be like, friend, play. Like, I don't, listen, you're cute. I ain't trying to check on you like that, though. Nah, money, we're just friends.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all. This has been another episode of Code Switching. Naturally, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell your mom and them.
Yeah, tell your mom and them. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Code Switching Pod. And we'll see y'all on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye.